Hi, my name is Andrew, and today I'll be looking at one of the most powerful live streaming devices out there, and that is the YoloBox Extreme. So, if you have been looking for a device that can give you a smart, portable, and professional solutions, then you have to look at this because this might be the game changer for you. What I'll be doing today is to take a look at the whole device. We will go into it and we'll look at some few features that I think will benefit you if you run your own business. You are a church, you are a content creator, you can really make use of this device. Okay. So let's quickly dive into it. The first thing I'll do is to go to their website and to show you what they listed over there. So this is truly a powerhouse. And you can see the top is 8 HDMI ports. The first 3 is HD, and then 5 is 4K. So you can just see, you can bring in 4K, and then you can also output 4K, and you can stream 4K. Then you have 2 outputs. So let's look at this. The device is having a screen. So let me just show you. So this is the device. It's having a screen. Then, apart from the screen, you have 2 HDMI outputs, which is over here. Okay. So just look at it, these 2. And then from there, you have the LAN port. So you can give internet through the LAN to this device, even though you have SIM card and then Wi-Fi. Then you have 2 type A. And one nice thing about this is that I can actually even connect a keyboard, a mouse to this and be able to type. I can connect from my Rodecaster Pro 2, sound from here to the same. And then I can also connect my webcam, the same port. So that is a type A. Then from there, you move to the line and the microphone. Then you have the type C, which will serve as UVC, as a capture card. And then you can also connect your webcam or any other device to that type C. You can also connect your SSD there to record, even though you also have a port that is SD. So you can put SD card and be able to record. Then the last one is a type C for charging. So this actually can last for, I think, 10 hours. So you have 8 HDMI inputs. You have 2 HDMI outputs, and I'll be looking at them. The screen size, 11.2. Then you have external antenna, so for wireless connectivity. Then you also have 4K streaming, so you can stream to 4K if you are streaming to YouTube or Vimeo. One nice thing is that I can also do ISO recording, and this ISO recording can be 4K. You will not get this anywhere. So you can record individual inputs 4K. So 4 of the input 4K. Battery life is up to 10 hours. Then those of you interested in NDI, you can actually bring in 6 NDI inputs. So even though you have 8, you can connect other cameras through NDI and they will come into your production. Then if you look at this diagram, it's just showing the items you can actually connect. So you have the audio out, so your headset. Then you have the SD port, so SD card. Then you can put your SIM card in it. And then you have the power. The number 12 you are seeing here is just where you can put it on a stand. And I have been using the Ultra. That is what I'm using to record. I have been able to connect the 2 outputs coming in so that I can show you. So right now the device is how the device is looking. When you put it on, you'll see live streaming with YOLO Live, and then you see the monitor mode. What it means is that if you want to stream to Facebook, YouTube, you go to the first option. If you want to stream if you want to just monitor. So there are times I go to events because I don't want to do post-production, coming back to copy the files and edit. I will send this, put it in monitor mode, and record the entire program. So I'll put transmitter on the other cameras. This will be on the main camera. Then I'm able to record, put sound in it. When I come back, I don't have to spend hours editing. I'll only go through if there's a mistake, then I will work on it. So if you go to the streaming side, when you enter, you see that it shows that I've done streaming. So you can duplicate this to create another one. Okay. One nice thing about YOLO Live is that they have another platform called YoloCast. So those of you who know of Restream, where you send one video feed there and then you can redistribute it, especially if you have issue with internet. That is what the YoloCast will be doing, but you have to pay for it. And one thing I also like is that you can do bonding. So if your internet is not good, you can use the SIM card, you can use the LAN and the Wi-Fi, combine all together, and then you have an upload speed that will send a video. So if you're doing 4K, you'll be able to do it easily. The first thing you see here is the settings, or let's say configuration. So if you click on it, you come to this page where you see my account. So if you buy this device, you have to sign into our account with YOLO Live. This is where you add your platforms. Then the connection is the internet connectivity. So you can see that I'm connected to Anchor Starlink on the Wi-Fi. Then you have the internet, you have cellular, then you have the others over there. You can actually test the speed. Okay, you can test the speed. So what it means is that you don't need a PC to be able to stream. So this is the download speed. I'll just go to show more and then wait. So I have 27, 26, 25. So it's within that range. And this should be able to do my 4K streaming for me if it's stable. Then you have the CPA usage assigned. You see the percentage assigned, date, time, language, and all of that. One other nice thing is that this device is having about 220 gig. You have internal memory that you can make use of. So if you come to storage management, you can put this on, connect to your PC, especially Windows, and then you can transfer the file. If you connect to your MacBook, then you need some software to be able to transfer. Okay. And so you can see that I've used 5 gig just by recording. So just imagine if there are times we go for event and we've left our SD card and SSD. This will do the job simple. Let's go back. So I'm going to go back and go into the monitor mode because a lot of the things we will look at is in the monitor mode. For the streaming, just a matter of selecting the platform you want to stream to. That's the only difference. So let's go to the monitor and then I'm going to show you some of the features. One nice thing is that when you connect your cameras to the HDMI port, they will ask you to select the frame rate. That is so nice. If I'm doing gimbal, then I will go for 60 because mostly I'm doing 60 frames per second when I'm using a gimbal. So 30 is okay. Now this is how the interface looks like. Now you see where is the add overlay. You can click here to add any of the overlay here. We'll come to that. One nice thing about the interface is that you can actually change it to director mode. So if I go to the settings at the top here. Let me quickly show you with the webcam. So if you come to the top here, you see this, you click, you can see that you have the classic mode, which we are using now. I want to be in a director mode. And this is going to look like the normal switcher we see every day. So I have this, I can just go back or close this. The first thing is that you have the preview and the program. If I want to send a video there, I select the video, I have to click on where you see preview to program, and then you to send it there. Then you can come here and do black, fader to black. You can change the transition over here, fade or cut. Just look at this. Now, when you connect your inputs, they will all show here. One thing about the YoloBox or all their product is that you can add other devices, the YoloBox. So for example, add video source. I can go in, look at all the video source I have here. So 1 to 8. Then, as I mentioned, the Type-C, 1 and 2, you can actually connect the webcam. And sometimes if I connect from this Ultra through the Type-C here and I connect it, it will come. The other one is like a capture card. Then you can actually add video to your production. And I don't know how many videos because I was just adding a lot. So if you go to add videos, now I don't have a SD card. I don't have a USB storage, but I have internal. So I have some videos on the internal. So I can pick these videos. So I'm adding them here. If I want to play, I can just play. Just look at how nice this looks. Then you can add pictures. So still internal. This is my Ghana Media Tech Expo. If you're in Ghana, register for this program because we'll be doing demo of the stream over there. So just look at this and I can send this. Apart from pictures, you can add PDF. You can add another live stream from another YoloBox, NDI. Okay, so if I go to NDI, if there is a device on the same network, I should be able to see it. If my phone is here, I will show you, but I'll do a different video to talk more about the NDI. Let me see if my PC is connected. So, okay, the network is MTN, so I will not be able to see it. But if I'm connected on the same network, I'll be able to see all of them here and I can add them. So NDI, SRT, RTMP. Then one nice thing Yolo added, and I really love this, is the web. So let's go to Ghana Media Tech Expo. And as I mentioned, you can connect your keyboard to the Type A, and then you can type. So that will be faster. .org. And then you click on done. Then you wait for it. Once your internet is good, it should be able to load. I want this to load so that I show you how this works. Okay, look at this. Now you see where the touch button is. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. It's over here. Let me use the camera here. So this one. When I select it, look at this. It's full screen. So if I want to show somebody my website, take them through, I just have to, and then this is like a touch screen. So it will allow me to go and buy tickets. Look at this. Just look at this. So you will not see this in a lot of the switches. Okay. If I want to go back, you see here, then I'm back. If I want this video, I bring in this video. Okay, so that is the inputs or the video sources that you can add. And I also saw PDF there. So I've been doing that. When they give me presentation, I just convert it and then put it into PDF and I'm able to use it. Then when you come to the overlay, I can add any overlay. So I come to overlay. I can select any of the templates over here and change the writing. I can go to image internal. I want this as an overlay. How do I want it? Look at this. So I'll increase the scale, position it well, and then done. You just have to tap and this will be on the program. So this is what will be going live. So let me go back to internal and see. So this is a church logo. I will scale it down, position it at the top. Then once you tap, it will come. You can add as many as you want. Church Media Masterclass will be at the top there. Scale it down a little. and then I have it. Okay. The overlays, we have image, we have title. So you can customize any of these. You have timer, you have video source. So just see, you can actually bring the video source back as overlay. Then if you have the YOLO cast, you can actually, so you see that I've paid for it before, and I can actually bring this into it. Okay. So it will be, this is a web overlay that you can use. So this is the web overlay over here. Now, if you use a platform like Singular, you can actually put the URL here, and then you can control your lower third from there on a different PC. Anybody can be anywhere and changing names and all of that. Then from there, you can move to the sound. You can see the sound level where you will see audio follow video. The USB here is the sound I'm picking from the Rodecaster Pro 2, and by USB, I just connect it. The white cable you are seeing over here, that is what is connected. And this will give you clear sound. So I don't have to even connect to the audio port you see here, the mic and the line. So the one that is on is what will be, and then you can see it in the program, and then this is the monitor. You can use your headset to check the sound. Then when you come to record, you'll be able to select where you want to record to. This is internal. There is an SD card, so I can select the SD card and then record, but there's no SD card in it right now. Then there is also USB, so SSD, you can also record. Then you have the recording limit, so you can increase it. Okay, you can do 30, 60, or continuous, but me, I'm always scared to do continuous, so that if something happens, at least I have some of the files. So I will be comfortable with 10 or 20. Then when we talk about ISO recording, you can see that you can actually select the input you want to record and the ones you don't want to. Like, just look at this. A lot of switches will not give you this. Okay. So you can select what you want. Then the encoding settings, you can go in to change your frame rate. If you want 4K recording, 2K, you can do that over here. So this is the same thing over here. So the resolution, you can change bitrate and all of that here. Then those of you doing sport, so you can put in figures here, go into configure it over here. So if I want to pick this, I can pick this, and then I will display it. Okay, so it's showing over here. Okay, let me make this, where is the scale? So you can go to the styling, and then you change the picture and all over there. Just look at this. This is the size. Okay, so I can increase it over here. So if you are doing sport, you are doing a quiz that you have to give mark, this will come in handy. Then when you are doing sport to replay, you can set it up to do replay for you. Then this is what I love, adding music. So when I'm doing funeral, I can just add the songs in the background. And now what I do these days is I produce my own song using Zono, so that copyright won't be an issue for me. So you come to add, and then you can go and look for the music. So look at this Elevate Musica. When you bring it in, you can select it, and then you see that it start playing. You can just pause. Okay, but make sure you pause, or else your live streaming will be going on, and that sound will be in. That's why it's very important. That's why it's very important to monitor the sound. Then we come to the video transition. Okay, so you can actually rearrange by clicking on the 3 dots you see down there to rearrange it. Now let's go to the settings. Some of the things that you will need to look at. So this is where the setting is over here. Okay, so you see here. So that is where we've seen the director mode that we can change to classic or director mode. I can go back. The CPU usage, you can show the info. It's at the top there. So I'm using 44%. Then one thing I want you to look at is, so the local video, you can set the video and playing, whether you want it to stop playing, continuous, or let's say loop. Then this is where the frame rate for the input. But this is what I want to talk about, the output. So you have a screen, but you can actually do two outputs. So if you have an auditorium for your church service, you can actually output video to those screens separately, two outputs. If you are doing production and somebody else wants to connect to your system to do their own live streaming, this will come handy. Then apart from the HDMI output, you have USB-C out that you can connect to your PC. Then apart from that, you have NDI out that you can configure. So you can see this is program. I can decide to say the NDI should be maybe camera 1. Then when you come to the HDMI output, you see you can set the frame rate here. Okay, so you see when I selected, it changes. So let me go back to the 60. Okay, so I'm back. Now look at this. This is what makes it look nice. So I'm doing mirror out, which is showing my entire screen for educational purposes. I can decide to just send the program out. So look at this. So anytime I change the video here, that's going to be out. That is HDMI output 1. You can do multi-output, so you see all the videos arranged nicely. Then you can do custom. So custom, I can decide that I want HDMI 1, 2, USB. Okay, I want this video. I want this. This is so nice. The same way you can apply the same settings to the output too. So for example, I can send a video going to Zoom and I want it to just be the main camera. That's camera 1. Yesterday I was at a church, the main screen in the auditorium, they were just sending the camera 1. So you can do that and send the second one another feed. So when we look at the second output, I can decide what I want to send there. So let's look at this. So the first one is the output 1, which we mirror. Then the second one, look at this. So I have the other output, this is the second one, program out. I can come to custom, select custom, and I have this camera showing. So you can decide what goes on the screen. So it's just like you are doing your main production, and then you are controlling 2 output extra. Not just 2, there is also Type-C, and then there is also NDI. So you can also send a video through NDI. How nice is this? Okay. So let's go back. So you can do, so this is the internal storage file. You can go into C. You can look at the SD card, the USB. You go in, there is no USB there yet. Then you can also control this on your mobile, or if you are using the PC, that's web control. Then one nice thing is that they have the YoloDeck configuration. So as I mentioned, this is a very powerful device. It's not, I was thinking it's going to be something very big initially. Just look at the Ultra and then look at this. This can actually fit into my bag. Now, let me tell you what I normally do that I need the Ultra or the Extreme. So when I go to a funeral, normally in Ghana, they will want you to shoot the file pass. The file pass will be in the house, and then they want you to shoot the church, and then they want you to go to the cemetery. So it's a lot of work. But with the YoloBox, I like the fact that I can just pause. When I go to the house, I'll stream. When they're about to move, I'll pause. Because the device is connected to my Wi-Fi or I'm having the SIM in it, you just keep it like that. I go to the church setup, continue, and then my stream will go back. I don't have to send a different link to anybody. Portability. I carry it. I just fix it on the main camera. The person who is shooting the main camera will be able to switch. So I don't have to spend extra money getting a switcher or somebody to come and direct or switch. When I don't want to do post-production, normally when you take the videos on with the card, you have to come back, sync, and start cutting. We will just connect this and mix the file. We are not streaming, we are just switching, recording. When we come back, we don't have to do post-production. So this is a professional device. It is portable. It is a smart device that will help you work smarter, and you're going to save time because you don't have to come and do post-production. One other thing I use this for is, look at how I'm able to put myself at one side. Okay. So for that one, if you go to add video input, you can go to customize. So let's look at this. So with customize, I can add my video. So let me add this video. Okay. Then I can crop this. Let me use the free. If you want to use the other vertical video side, you can use this, but I want to use the free so that I control how I want it. Then you save. I can put it at one side. Then I'll add. So you can add about 4. So let's say that I'm adding this. Like this is my presentation. Look at this. Then here, this addition sign can add background. So let me go to internal. Then I can add a background. So let me add this background. And then you have this. So you can add more videos. If I want this video, I can go back to crop this video like this. Decrease the size, bring another one in. So I can delete this one, bring it back. I don't want to crop it. Okay. So you can customize your own super source, or what we call multi-source. Then you save, and then look at this. You can have this, and you will see your video there. If you go back, you can see that there are a lot of templates there. So let's pick this. I use this for my church. Our screen is very big, and you see everything. Then you can put your own. This is like a video. You can add. So if I go to the internal memory, I can add the backgrounds I have there. And then I select done. Then you have this. So just look at this having a 4-person interview. You can actually connect everybody to their camera and be able to play around this. And this is going to make your production look professional. Okay. So if you're in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and you need this device, just get in touch with me and I will link you. What I will normally do is that I will make sure you get the device and I will take you through the setting. I will spend time, I will do after sale. And the person who is supplying this in Ghana is Impact Photos. And I also get the distributors in Nigeria and Kenya for you. But this is a nice device I want to recommend to you. If you want to do your podcast, if you are somebody who do content creation, especially those who do education. Somebody called me and wanted something like this where they will have the main speaker and then the slide at one side. And this is the device I will recommend. So educational institutions who want to record lectures, churches, you have 2 outputs that you can send to anywhere. You have NDI that you can send to any device. And once you are done, look at the cage. This cage is very strong. You can just do another case, put it in, lock it, and then you are good to go. If you like my content, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And one nice thing about this is that we'll be using this at the Ghana Media Tech Expo. It will be on the demo stage. You can come in to try your hands on it. It's going to be there purposely for you. So I'm also inviting you to come. We'll also be live throughout the 2 days so that you see all the equipment that we have. But I will recommend this for you. Thank you.